10 Hidden Advantages of Introverts No One Talks About. In 2014, a quiet, reserved woman sat in a boardroom filled with some of the most aggressive executives on Wall Street. She barely spoke during meetings. She never interrupted. She let others finish their thoughts before responding. Within 3 years, she became the CEO of YouTube. Susan Wojcicki built one of the most powerful platforms in human history, not by being the loudest voice in the room, but by being the most observant. Here's what nobody tells you. The world is designed for extroverts. Open offices, brainstorming sessions, networking events, all of it rewards those who speak first and speak loudest. But what if that entire system is missing something massive? What if introverts possess abilities that extroverts literally cannot access? I spent weeks researching peer-reviewed studies, interviewing psychologists, and analyzing the careers of history's most successful quiet achievers. What I found genuinely shocked me. These aren't just silver linings for being shy. These are legitimate cognitive and social advantages that scientists are only beginning to understand. And number 7, it might completely change how you see yourself. Let's start with something most people get wrong. Introversion isn't about being antisocial. It's not shyness. It's not anxiety. According to Dr. Marty Olson-Laney, author of The Introvert Advantage, introversion is fundamentally about how your brain processes stimulation. Here's where it gets fascinating. In 2005, researchers at Harvard used brain imaging to study how introverts and extroverts respond to human faces. What they discovered was remarkable. Introverts showed significantly more activity in brain regions associated with remembering, planning, and problem-solving. Their brains weren't just different, they were working harder on internal processing. This leads directly to advantage number 1, superior long-term memory consolidation. Introverts naturally process experiences more deeply. They replay conversations, analyze outcomes, and store information in ways that create stronger memory traces. A 2012 study in Frontiers in Human Neuroscience confirmed that introverts consistently outperform extroverts in tasks requiring careful recall and nuanced memory retrieval. But here's what that actually means in real life. Imagine walking into a party. An extrovert immediately scans for energy. Who's laughing? Where's the action? How do I join? An introvert notices something different. The person standing slightly apart. The subtle tension between two people pretending to get along. The host who keeps checking their phone with a worried expression. This is advantage number 2, heightened environmental awareness. Elaine Aron, the psychologist who pioneered research on highly sensitive individuals, found that approximately 70% of highly sensitive individuals are introverts. Their nervous systems are calibrated to detect subtleties that others miss entirely. In professional settings, this becomes almost like a superpower. Introverted leaders consistently score higher on detecting employee disengagement, sensing market shifts early, and identifying problems before they escalate. A study published in the Academy of Management Journal found that introverted leaders actually outperformed extroverts when managing proactive teams, precisely because they listened more and dominated less. Which brings me to something counterintuitive. We assume great leaders are charismatic, commanding, impossible to ignore. But consider this list: Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, Eleanor Roosevelt, Abraham Lincoln, Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg. All introverts, all world changers. Advantage number 3 is what I call the humility multiplier. Research from Wharton professor Adam Grant revealed something that surprised the business world. Introverted leaders create more profitable companies when their employees are proactive. Why? Because they don't feel threatened by good ideas from others. They amplify talent instead of competing with it. Extroverted leaders often unconsciously steer conversations back to their own vision. Introverts create space, and in that space,
innovation happens. But the advantages go deeper than leadership. Here's advantage number 4, and it's one nobody expects. Introverts build stronger friendships. A 2018 study from the University of Helsinki tracked relationship quality across personality types over 15 years. The findings were clear. Introverts maintained closer, more meaningful connections with fewer people, while extroverts cycled through larger but shallower social networks. Quality over quantity isn't just a cliché here, it's measurable. Advantage number 5 connects directly. Authentic communication. Because introverts prefer depth over breadth, they tend to skip small talk and move toward real conversation. Partners, friends, and colleagues consistently report feeling more seen and understood by introverts. And advantage number 6 might be the most powerful in our distracted age: sustained focus capacity. Cal Newport, author of Deep Work, argues that the ability to concentrate without distraction is becoming the most valuable skill in the modern economy. Introverts possess this naturally. Their tolerance and even preference for solitude translates directly into the capacity for deep, uninterrupted work. Now, remember when I mentioned number 7 would change things? Here it is. Creative incubation. Studies on creativity reveal something unexpected. While brainstorming sessions favor extroverts, actual breakthrough ideas emerge far more often during solitary reflection. The most famous example? Isaac Newton developed calculus, the laws of motion, and his theory of gravity during 18 months of isolation during the plague. No collaboration, no meetings, just deep, sustained thought. Advantage number 8, risk assessment accuracy. Introverts take longer to act, but their decisions are statistically more sound. Advantage number 9, written communication mastery. In our digital world, the ability to express complex ideas clearly in writing has never been more valuable. And advantage number 10, emotional self-regulation. Because introverts spend more time in internal reflection, they develop stronger awareness of their own emotional patterns. The world doesn't need introverts to become extroverts. It needs introverts to understand what they actually bring. If this resonated with you, drop a comment telling me which advantage surprised you most.